Hey gang, it's Tim from the InForm Fitness Podcast. We'll get to the show in about 60 seconds, but first, I want to save you some money while you adopt the Power of 10 lifestyle. There are 3 pillars necessary to amplify your success of the Power of 10. Pillar number 2 is nutrition, and our friends at Thrive Market are going to make following this protocol easy and affordable. At Thrive Market, you'll find wholesome products that are InForm Fitness friendly at wholesale prices. Their products are much more affordable than the grocery store, and they deliver your items right to your door. Plus, with all orders over $49, you get shipping absolutely free. Try it for yourself. Visit thrivemarket.com, register for free, start your 30-day free trial, and if you're happy with the service and their products, you can join the community. It's just a one-time $59.95 fee, and most customers save that amount in their first order. And then you can continue to save a bunch of money and grow healthier in the process. Want to save some cash? Simply email me directly at tim@inboundpodcasting.com, and I will send you your own personal code that will shave 15% off your first order. Thrive Market is on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. All right, on with the show. Welcome to the InForm Fitness Podcast, 20 minutes with New York Times bestselling author Adam Zickerman.
In this podcast, we're going to discuss my original vision for how we started InForm Fitness and where I want InForm Fitness to go and where we think exercise should go in the future. It's nice to see that my original intuition over 20 years ago has been validated by some recent science. So we're going to bring on some scientists in this industry, some great testimonials from clients that have experienced this. I'm going to be bringing in musicians and very interesting people, bodybuilders talking about how little they actually work out. It's going to shed some light on some very important topics.
Hey InForm Nation, welcome into a special bonus edition of the InForm Fitness Podcast, 20 minutes with Adam Zickerman and friends. I'm Tim Edwards with the Inbound Podcasting Network. A few things are a little different about this episode. For one, it's definitely going to be a little shorter than 20 minutes. And Mike and Sheila won't be making an appearance, but certainly will be returning in the next week's episode. The audio was captured from a video that my company Inbound Films produced for InForm Fitness. Now, if you listen to the podcast with any regularity, you know that Sheila and I are here in the Los Angeles area, but we record the podcast from 2 separate locations. Mike Rogers and InForm Fitness founder Adam Zickerman participate from their Manhattan location in New York City. Well, in June of 2016, Adam Zickerman visited the InForm Fitness location in Toluca Lake near Burbank, California, and we filmed a ton of trainer certification and marketing videos for InForm Fitness, some of which you'll be able to see at informfitness.com. Well, during Adam's visit here in Los Angeles, Joanie Pimentel from the group No Small Children and the special guest of our last 2 episodes here in the podcast, Fat Loss and Face Melting, stopped by InForm Fitness to chat with Adam in one of the videos that we were producing. Now, this podcast episode includes about a 10-minute interview between Adam and Joanie, which basically recaps what we talked about in the last 2 episodes in the podcast. Then at the completion of the video, a little magic happened. A relatively spontaneous little jam session broke out between Adam and Joanie. Adam pulled out a guitar, Joanie shared her voice with us, and we captured it all on video. It was really great, and we hope that you enjoyed as much as we did. So here is our bonus episode of the InForm Fitness Podcast, 20 minutes with Adam Zickerman and friends. This episode is called Jammin' with Adam and Joanie.
Hi, I'm Adam Zickerman. I'm here with Joanie Pimentel from No Small Children, one of my favorite new bands. And she was just a recent guest on one of my shows called 20 Minutes with Adam Zickerman and Friends. Joanie, I love your band. I love No Small Children. I've met you guys. I've seen you live. Your albums are great. You have high energy. It's really awesome. Your voice, it kills me.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
So tell me about the band a little bit.
Well, we are a power trio, as you had mentioned. We play original rock music. We've been playing together about 3 years now. We have 3 albums out. And we are super active on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, all those things the kids are doing nowadays. And something very exciting has just happened for us. One of our songs was selected to be in the new Ghostbusters movie. Oh my God. We had actually recorded a version of the Ghostbusters theme song and submitted it to Sony Pictures, thinking this, probably nothing will ever happen of it, but It did, and they actually fell in love with our version of the song. At the last minute, snuck it into the movie, so you will hear...
It's going to be the opening credits of the movie.
It's going to be in the closing credits of the movie and over the blooper reel, yeah. So you will hear us playing that version. Yeah, it's really exciting. It's really, really exciting.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it couldn't happen to a better group of people.
Well, thank you so much. We are very serious about having fun.
Yeah.
Very serious.
So tell us, the reason you are on our podcast is because you went through a transformation.
I have indeed, yes.
And you've been, part of that transformation was using a Power of 10 workouts. Why don't you tell me a little bit?
Well, over the past about a year, just over a year, I have been in the process of losing quite a bit of weight. I've lost about 120 pounds at this point. And early on, I met with Sheila through InForm Fitness. I met her through my sister, who is a longtime friend of Sheila's. And I came to the open house. And I have always been one of those people who despises working out. There really is nothing that beats relaxing on the couch. It's very hard to beat that. But
I'm with you.
Yes, it feels good, right? So I came to the open house, and I was a total skeptic. And I said to Sheila, just so you know, I hate all exercise. I don't like going to the gym. I do not like going to classes. It's not for lack of effort or willingness. I just tried it and really disliked it. So she said, great. I said, what do you mean great? She said, this is going to be perfect for you. This approach, it takes 20 minutes. It speaks to the things that are very important to you. There is lots of data and scientific information to back up its effectiveness, and it's results driven. So I said, all right, I'll believe it when I see it. So I started working out with her once a week, and within 3 weeks, it was very clear that it was working. I started to feel really strong, and for me personally, it's actually very important. That part of it, I have to move a lot of equipment and gear, often have to do it very quickly, and when you're in an all-female trio and you're the biggest person...
After the ghost poses, you can have roadies soon.
Yeah, oh, wouldn't that be amazing? I would love that, yes. But in the interim, we manage all of our own gear and things like that, so being able to do that's very important, and also not getting hurt is very important, because those things can really end your career if you get seriously hurt. Not being able to jump around on stage and perform is a big problem. So that was always a concern.
Yeah, well, that's our number one value principle is don't do any harm.
That's right. And actually, that was one of the things that appealed to me right away, is that the emphasis was put on safety. All the equipment looked like something you would see in a medical rehab center, not even necessarily at your local gym. So, and I did the workout the first time, and I could barely walk to the car. And I said, okay, this is clearly a workout. I was skeptical that you could get it done in 20 minutes, but it definitely worked for sure. And then I came back the next week and came back the next week. And like I said, after 3 weeks, I really noticed a difference. And then it continued to grow from there. About 4 years earlier, I had been treated for thyroid cancer. And one of the treatments, the treatment requires that you essentially be starved of thyroid hormone, which makes you completely exhausted to the point where every muscle in your body stops working effectively. And that was very difficult for me. Actually, strangely enough, that was the most difficult part of the entire process, because I have always self-identified as being very strong, physically strong person, being able to lift things that are heavy, more so than the average woman. So when that part of it was gone, I felt like part of my identity had gone. So maintaining that was very important to me. And so that 3 weeks later, I said, okay, this is working. And then Sheila and I continued to work out for quite some time. And then we had some trouble with our schedules and things didn't line up. And I got busy with touring, and I'm also a teacher as well, music teacher. So that became difficult. So I had gotten the book, the Power of 10 book, early on, my first time, the open house.
New York Times bestseller, by the way.
Yes, and so
for 1 week.
And I'll tell you, it's not like reading through a novel. It's very practical, the way the book is laid out and written. So what I did was, after I read it, I took pictures of the various workouts and then kept it on my phone. And when I couldn't meet with Sheila, I would go to the gym and look on my phone and look through all the workouts and do it at the gym. And I get a lot of strange stares here and there.
That's interesting.
You know, everybody's kind of going fast and putting it in, and I'm there, one, two, three, you know, slow and steady. And the people at the gym that I've gone to have seen me shrink over time.
That's funny. You talked about this weight loss. 100 and how many pounds?
It was 119 as of today.
119 pounds. So let's talk about that, because I think it's important for everyone to understand how you lost that weight.
Yes, it is.
That obviously no exercise program in the world can ever be solely responsible for weight loss, fat loss. So how'd you do it?
Well, as you said, exercise is relatively small part of losing that much weight.
Absolutely.
So I did have I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy in September of 2015. That's a type of weight loss surgery. It's not
bariatric surgery.
Yep. It's not as it's not as restrictive as a gastric bypass, but it is a very popular, growing in popularity procedure. Now, the thing about weight loss surgery, what they often don't tell you going into it, is that actually 50% of people who have weight loss surgery gain all of their weight back. And also, during the process, and you're losing weight very rapidly, it's very easy to lose muscle mass. And you also, excess skin is a problem, especially the older you get. So what the Power of 10 did what the surgery did for helping me to lose weight, the Power 10 helped me to actually make my body strong and fit. So my body does not look like it would if I had not done Power of 10. Absolutely does not. The extra muscle not only aids in the weight loss, because when I'm resting metabolically, I'm still burning more calories than I would if I didn't have that added muscle mass. It prevented me from losing muscle mass during this process, which is very easy to do. And the added tone to my frame helps to support excess skin. I mean, there's really not a whole lot you can do about excess skin, but you can help how it looks by supporting the skin with muscle. And I feel stronger right now than I ever have in my entire life. Ever. Hands down.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
you look so great.
Thank you so much.
You always looked great to me.
Thank you. And I'll tell you, there is no weight loss surgery, there's no exercise program in the world that's going to change how you feel about yourself. That is a two-stage process. I had to start with my body, and then I had to work on my head. So that it's a lot easier to change how your body looks than how you feel about how your body looks.
Right.
So,
you said on the podcast that you never thought of yourself. You were not an insecure person.
No, it's very, and thankfully, music, that's one of the gifts of music, is that from a very young age, my identity was more about being a musician and being on stage and things like that. Before the surgery, I was not ashamed to be an obese person. I didn't feel like I was ugly or disgusting. Fitting in airplane seats was kind of tricky, and finding matching clothes was a little, because our band, we actually always wear matching dresses, so it's much easier now to find matching dresses than it used to be. You know, we don't have to worry about finding extra small, and a double extra large. Now it's small, medium, and large. Or actually small, and medium. I am in a size 8 right now.
You're a medium.
I wear a size 8 pant, and I wear a size 6 dress. I have not been in a single digit dress or pant size in my entire adult life, ever.
Now, I asked you also, and you said no, and the question was, doesn't affect your voice losing all that weight?
Nope. That's a misnomer. That's a very old, classical...
Yeah. Can you prove that with me?
Absolutely. Are you asking me to sing with you?
I am asking.
I would love to. I would love to.
It would be a real honor, because I'm a frustrated rock star, and never had the talent for that, so I went into fitness. But this would fulfill a fantasy of mine.
Oh my gosh! Hey, you know the difference between a frustrated musician and a working musician?
Probably not much.
Just getting up on the stage and doing it. Just gotta get up on the stage and do it. That's the only cure.
Let's do it. Then.
All right.
So there's a little backstory that I want to share with you before we get ready to hear Jammin' with Adam and Joanie. Since Adam was traveling, he didn't have his own guitar with him, and Adam wasn't quite sure if Joanie would be interested in singing when she showed up for her on-camera interview, but he wanted to be prepared just in case. Well, I have a guitar, so I offered to let Adam use it. Now, even though I have a guitar, I don't play it. It really serves as a decorative piece in my house. Well, many years ago, I had it signed by many popular musicians, and since it's been on a shelf for close to 20 years, the strings were, as Adam calls it, dead. Nonetheless, it was all we had. So when Joanie graciously accepted Adam's offer to perform with him, Adam made the most of my 20-year-old dead guitar strings. My guitar truly never sounded so good. Judge for yourself. Here's Joanie Pimentel from the group No Small Children with Adam Zickerman performing Tracy Chapman's Give Me One Reason live from the InForm Fitness Studios in Toluca Lake.
All right, Adam, you ready? Oh, give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Oh, give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Oh, baby, I got your number, and I know that you got mine. Oh, baby, I got your number, and I know that you got mine. Oh, you can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me. Oh, give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Oh, give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Oh, I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice.
That was pretty cool. That was Joanie Pimentel from the group No Small Children and our very own Adam Zickerman with Tracy Chapman's Give Me One Reason. Remember, the ladies from No Small Children will be hitting the road out in the East Coast and the Midwest here in the month of August in 2016. And don't forget to head out to the movies this summer and see Ghostbusters. If you do, stick around to the closing credits and the bloopers so you can hear Joanie and her group No Small Children perform the song Ghostbusters over the closing credits and the bloopers. Very, very cool. We'll be back again next week for another regular edition of the InForm Fitness Podcast, 20 Minutes with Adam Zickerman and friends. Please don't forget to subscribe right here in iTunes. We would greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for listening to this special edition of the InForm Fitness Podcast. For Adam, Mike, and Sheila, I'm Tim Edwards with the Inbound Podcasting Network.